Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 65 of Diabetes and I. Today is the 7th of May, 2020. About to go ahead and salt bait this thing for y'all with these raisins. You know how we get down. And for the first time in a minute, it's been a while, I got some green apples, y'all. So here we go. Hey, one on miss, but there we go, baby. Put a couple more in there. Y'all know how we do for that flavor. Do the thing one more again. Two on this, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? About to stir that thing up. Got some green apples sliced up. Half an apple sliced up. About to make it do what it do, y'all. I know for those who've been watching this for a long time, probably like, what happened to the green apples? Well, y'all didn't ask, but, you know, but yeah. You know. Shout outs to one of my big supporters, Queen Candace. She gets the first shout out of the day. You know what I'm saying? Second shout out goes to my dad and my sister. You know what I'm saying? There's a tie. Next shout outs goes to my boy Johnny Quest Gaming, of course, for the iPad that y'all have been watching me on. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my boy Dave Tay. Shout outs to my cuz Grand Hustler. Shout outs to my cuz Shakita, who does Bubble Eyes Body Essentials. Shout outs to my cuz Sheikah, you know what I'm saying, who is dope, hard headed, and big headed to death. Love you. Shout outs to my cousin T Rain, who will be coming soon on the episode of GOAT 1408 TV, as well as Sheikah, aka K Jones. We got a list basically all the way up until episodes 119 on GOAT 1408 TV, y'all. I know this is, of course, my diabetes vlog, but just wanted to say that for episode 109, Long Tongue Goddess Part 2, episode 110, K Jones, episode 111, we're going to do Kanigra Dion. I wanted to do Kanigra Dion, you know what I'm saying? Even though she's not a small YouTuber anymore. Well, it wasn't about drawing a small YouTuber. It was just by drawing my favorite YouTuber series. That right there. 112. We're going to do another picture of Melody Rain, you know, in conjunction with the next podcast that I got coming out, episode 5. She's going to be on episode 5 of GOAT 1408 podcast. Long Tongue Goddess, who is going to be on the next episode of our GOAT 1408 TV, is going to be on episode 4 of GOAT 1408 podcast. And then 113, we're going to do a redo of our Bien Me Wonder, because I like the picture for 107, but I'm not really crazy about it. It looks like her, but it doesn't look like her. So I want to do a more accurate picture, because, you know, she's been rocking with me for a minute. And, you know what I'm saying, I love her support as a writer, as a fellow writer. So I wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that she got a super dope pick this time. So I'm going to do her pick over. Well, not over, but do another picture of her. For episode 114, Ashley Apple. Episode 115, T Rain. Episode 116 is dedicated to the essential workers out there. The lovely Fatima is going to be the muse of that episode. Not Fatima, the choreographer, but another Fatima. Y'all see when the episode comes. Episode 117, when I get my promo, it'll be official. The lovely Poetry from My Twisted Life of Poetry will be the muse of that episode. 118, Keys the Misfit will be the muse of that episode for 118. Shout out to Keys the Misfit. Hope she's doing all right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to text her up right now and see if everything good with her. And episode 119 is Queen Candace. Queen Candace will be the muse of episode 119. Then after that, we're going to do free-for-alls, you know what I'm saying, as we usually do, unless something else pops up in between now and then. Meantime, I hope everybody's day starting out good. It's 12:25 p.m. right now as I record. I did a video earlier this morning for the small YouTubers, so definitely check that out. I plan on going live around 2 p.m. It's probably not going to be a long broadcast. It's probably like a 30-minute broadcast because I ain't trying to be on all day. Because, you know, past couple of days, you know what I'm saying, the editing and doing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, your boy kind of pooped right now. I got enough videos for y'all to watch right now. Of course, you know what I'm saying, I'll still be doing my daily vlogs right here, but that might be the only videos I do for the next couple of days, you know, after this live later on today. And I'll probably be checking out other YouTubers' channels and, of course, watching my regular people. So, that part. Meantime, between time, so I'm about to hit up Keys to Misfit, make sure she good. Alright, cool. So, oh yeah. Give y'all these readings, y'all. Give y'all these readings. Yesterday, y'all. Yesterday was my 20th time. My 20th time. All three all three numbers under 100. Of course, if this was an edit video, I would have had like the, you know, the crowd applause and like, yeah, you go boy, and all that crap. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, but yesterday's readings are as this: before breakfast was 85, before lunch was 98, and before dinner was 81. Yesterday I had my oatmeal, cinnamon, and raisins for breakfast. For lunch I had a beautiful spread yesterday. I'm gonna have to show y'all a picture eventually one of these days. I had a beautiful spread. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me just show you my phone. I think I took the picture in this phone. I think I took the picture. I'm trying to remember. Oh, here it is. Show y'all this spread. This was my lunch yesterday. Yeah, cucumbers, shrimp, spinach, with some bacon bits on it and a couple of grape tomatoes. So that was the lunch yesterday. Yeah, that spread looked nice. I might do that same spread again today because that was real beautiful. That was nice. See, make you wanna, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I know. Anyway, but yeah. So that was the lunch yesterday, and this was the dinner last night. I had shrimp with cucumbers and some string beans with a couple of bacon bits on. I had some lemon pepper on my shrimp. That was it's been a minute since I put anything on my shrimp at all when I do them. So I put a little sprinkle of lemon pepper on them because I love lemon pepper. But I don't really gorge on it like that that much these days. You know, since you know I changed up my diet. And that, of course, I ain't had one of them in a minute. That's one Pillsbury Grands biscuit. Flaky. I love flaky biscuits. So, had to have one because my dad, he was eating calf liver yesterday. Calf liver, rice, and the biscuits. So, it was the biscuits. It was in the oven when I fixed my food and I saw a biscuit. I was like, let me go ahead and get one. I ain't had a biscuit in a minute, so I went ahead and put one on my dinner. So, boom. It was good too. It was good. So, yeah, I think that was my first time showing y'all my lunches and dinners. And I try to take pictures for. Well, I was gonna promote the diabetes group that I'm in on Facebook, but they don't let me promote on there, so I ain't promoting them or whatever. Anyway, so we up in here doing the thing. Oh, did I do my number for today? My number before breakfast today, 83. So just, sorry about that. Water break, baby. I'm just trying to encourage everybody to do better. Don't get complacent and think, oh, because you're on lockdown or because you're on quarantine, you're just gonna start getting fat and eating yourself away. I mean, that's what, if you're on YouTube, that's what you do. You watch people like me that'll motivate you to, continue to eat better. Or, you got people on here that do exercise videos. You can watch those from YouTube to whatever cable company you watch, Comcast or whatever. They got videos where you see people exercising. Okay, do the and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you don't know. Because I knew before all of this. Well, what I didn't know was, of course, blood sugars and all that stuff. Because my knowledge of diabetes was at zero. The only knowledge that I had about diabetes was that, it was about people who, couldn't hold their sugar, basically. Kind of like people who couldn't hold their liquor, it's like people who couldn't hold their sugar. And it wasn't necessarily like I thought it was a weakness or a weak thing. It was just, I had zero knowledge about it. And a lot of people who, of course, end up with diabetes don't have a lot of knowledge about it unless they, are born into a family where a lot of people in their family have diabetes. So with that being said, you would have to have some type of knowledge about it, because people that are in your vicinity, people in your surroundings got it. And due to the fact that I didn't know anybody that had it, or those that did have it, I wasn't around them like that. It was something that was the least thing on my mind. If anything, I would have thought I would have, if I was gonna go out, I would have thought I would have had a heart attack of just not eating good foods or whatnot like that. Which eventually would have been the case anyway. Because when you think about diabetes is how much sugar is in your blood. And it's kind of like, you think about literal sugar. When you put sugar in Kool-Aid, how it clogs up, how it just makes the water denser. It's filling up the water, and it's just down there. It's just sluggy. How sugar get when it's wet. Now you put a little bit of water in sugar. Like, put a little bit of water in sugar, and see how the sugar gets. Like, you put a little bit of water, not a lot of water, just a little bit. Like, put it in some sugar, and just think that's how your blood was. When you're that high, when your sugar is that high, your blood is just like that. It's just like that. It's just gooey, just goo. And that's not going to flow right with you. That's going to mess everything up, because blood is flowing all through you. It's going to mess your eyes up. It's going to mess your hearing up. It's going to mess your everything up. It's going to mess, of course, your heart up. It's going to mess your brain up. Heart attacks, strokes, all that. Because everything isn't flowing right. And everything has to flow. You feel me? Everything has to flow. If something get tied up, guess what's going to happen? You're going to shut down. So that's why you got to be mindful of, you got to truly be mindful of the things that you eat. Not saying, oh, that mean I got to chew on grass every day like a cow. I don't want to eat no rabbit food. No. But you got to be more consistent with the way you eat. You got to be more balanced. Like, if I could have, I would have lived the rest of my life just eating ribs every day. Just eating barbecue ribs every day. You feel me? Hey. But you gotta have some type of balance. You gotta have some fruit. You gotta have some vegetables. You gotta have some whole grain, some wheat. And there's nothing wrong with getting a burger from time to time. But once again, everything is to be taken in moderation. Everything has to have its balance. It's just like this right here. This is water. The majority of our body is made out of water. If you drink too much water, you'll drown your insides. But water is supposed to be good for you, though, right? But if you're drinking too much of it, you're gonna mess your insides up. You're gonna drown your body out. It's like when you pouring water in a stopped up sink. What's gonna happen? The water's gonna spill out. Or if you're pouring water in a bottle, you keep on pouring it, it's gonna spill out and it's just gonna be tipping over, and then water is everywhere. Fill up a tub with water and keep on filling it, not stopping it. What's gonna happen? Is the water's gonna leak out and it's gonna flood up a whole house, right? Come on, everything is common sense, and common sense isn't really common, but eventually something is gonna force you to be like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Holler at y'all next time. One love.